The Siege of Zadar was a successful attempt of the Republic of Venice to capture Zadar, the Croatian coastal city in northern Dalmatia. It was a combined land and sea offensive by the Venetians, consisting of many separate battles and operations against the citizens of Zadar, who refused to accept Venetian suzerainty and demanded autonomy. Despite receiving military aid from Croato-Hungarian King Louis the Angevin, Zadar did not manage to resist the siege and was finally defeated. Background: the siege resulted from the long-term complex political relations between the city of Zadar and the Republic of Venice, as well as from the change of policy of the Croato-Hungarian ruler after the young Louis of Angevin ascended the throne in 1342. The king wished to maintain full control over the territory of the Kingdom of Croatia, including cities and towns of Dalmatia, most of which were in the hands of the Venetians. The citizens of Zadar rebelled against the rule of the Serenissima Republica in 1344, asking King Louis for help. He launched military campaigns to the south of Croatia in September 1344 and in July 1345, but they did not bring the desired breakthrough. In the meantime, the Venetians decided to protect their interests in Dalmatia, gathered troops and sent them in the summer of 1345 to the area of Zadar. They had both naval and land forces at their disposal, whereas King Louis commanded only the land forces. Siege: on the 12th of August 1345, Venetians started to besiege the city and the surrounding castles. Land army was commanded by Marco Giustiniani, whereas marine forces were under the command of Pietro di Canale. The siege consisted of many separate operations, movements, battles, and other military activities that can be divided into three phases. The first phase ended at the end of January 1346 with the Venetians' breaking of the harbour chain, which from the beginning of siege prevented Venetian galleys from entering the Zadar port. The breaking enabled the besiegers to come closer to the city walls and to control the movements of Zadar ships. In the meantime, Pietro Sivrano took over supreme command of the Venetian forces as Capitanius Generalis. The second phase was marked by the King Louis's army entering the conflict. In late springtime, King's forces attacked Venetians' fortress built near Zadar at the beginning of the siege, but without success. Although large in number, they were compressed in the narrow passage between the fortress and the sea, so they could not come closer strong enough to capture the fortress. Besides, they were under heavy fire from two sides, from Venetians' ships and from ballistic devices in the fortress. The major attack of the Croato-Hungarian forces took place on the 1st of July 1346, but at the end the Venetians carried the day. Louis the Angevin decided to retreat and ordered his troops to move northwards. In the third phase, Zadar defenders remained alone. They were short of food and water and without new supply lines, but they fought on till December. Finally, on the 21st of December 1346, marched the Venetian troops into town and took control over it. Aftermath: the city of Zadar remained under Venetian control until King Louis the Angevin invaded Venetian territories and captured all Dalmatian cities and islands in 1357. On the 18th of February 1358, the Treaty of Zadar was signed in the city, in which the Republic of Venice renounced the territory between the Gulf of Cavana and the city of Durrës in favor of Louis. Zadar remained self-governing community under Croato-Hungarian kings and queens until 1409, when it was sold, together with all Dalmatia, to the Republic of Venice by the King Ladislaus of Naples. He was about to be defeated by his opponent to the crown, Sigismund the Luxembourgian, and took the opportunity to sold his regal rights on Dalmatia for the sum of 100,000 ducats.